I'm going to dig your grave, Autobots.
I've been itching for a fight. Come on!
Coming up, we have part 3 of the Mecha Invasion Giant Legion GLA-05 Excavator and GLA-06 Bulldozer. Stick around. What's up and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. Today's video we're going to be unboxing, transforming, and reviewing the Mecha Invasion Giant Legion GLA-05 Excavator and GLA-06 Bulldozer. So these are a third-party Masterpiece Scale Transformer Constructicon Scavenger and Bonecrusher, and they are also the third set to complete the Devastator. So pretty excited. These just came in, so I'm really excited to get these going. And then we'll move on to probably a part 4, and that will be to combine everything into a Devastator. So first, let's go ahead and go over the box. So pretty basic, kind of like 01 and 02 and 03 and 04. You know, you got the Giant Legion GLA-05, 06 Excavator and Bulldozer. So they are Scavenger and Bonecrusher. They look pretty good, very close to G1, especially with those greens. They both have the treads for legs, so interesting. Over to the sides, you have Giant Legion Combat Squad equipment. That is on both. Up at the top, you have the UPC. Around to the bottom, you have a UPC. And onto the back, you can see both in their Constructicon vehicle modes. Pretty cool. So that's pretty much it. So I guess now we're just gonna pop these open. But first, please subscribe to the channel. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and slice this little holographic logo seal here. Pop that, get this open, and we'll look at the goodies. Okay, so like the others, you get this protective black styrofoam box, little panel, pop it open, and bam. There are the final 2. Oh, we got some extra stuff in here, it looks like, so let's go ahead and check it out. What do we got here? Here's the Bulldozer instructions, so I think we'll be pretty good without having to use them. And then, of course, here's excavators. A bonus here, you get a Devastator mini poster, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and check it out. I can't fit it entirely into frame, but very, very nice. Very cool. So I can't wait to build this thing. It's gonna look awesome. Feels like a nice quality paper, so it doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. You actually do have that metallic chrome Giant Legion integrated combat fours. You got the metallic red there. Very, very nice. This is cool. I might actually put that up somewhere if I have any space for it. Then our baggie here, we have our 2 blasters, and we have our battery hardware for the heads for the light up eyes. They're very nice. And then here are our Constructicons. So first we'll get out our Bulldozer. So here is Bonecrusher, looking good. We'll get them both out, and then we'll look over them in a little more open setting. And here's Scavenger. Very cool. Nice. Right, there we go. A little more open setting, like I said. And now I think we're going to go over 05 first. So we'll go ahead and bring out our Scavenger. We did briefly look these over, but to show it off on camera and give a little more explanation behind it, it looks pretty good. Kind of a, I don't want to say dull, but very, very flat surface up here. I mean, I would think maybe a little bit more should be on here, but you can see it's not an open kibble, but it's pretty solid, you know, nice and flat, so everything will piece together nicely. So it's okay, it's not bad. Coming around, you have that kind of powdered blue metallic windows. There's the Giant Legion logo. You got some more designs and graphics all around it. Caution. You have GLA-05 up here on the bucket. 05 in the front. Around to the side. GLA-05 down here on the tread. Underneath, there's a look at the face. So nice, nice, nice. Still, they got those popping lime green color to match the G1 Devastator. You got the purple down here, and of course the black. So very cool. This is definitely going to be a centerpiece in my collection. All right, moving on. Here we have the Bulldozer, or Bonecrusher. So you can see 06 there in the front. Same powder blue metallic windows up here with Giant Legion logo on them. 06 GLA-06 on the back there. Again, lots of more decals all over the body of the Bulldozer itself and down on the treads. Another GLA-06. They really promote their name on here with each of these bots, which is pretty nice. There's the hidden head underneath there, and I'm sure you can also put some weapon storage under there as well. When we get to that, we'll try to show you. But very cool. I think he looks good. I don't want to hate on this one. He's probably my least favorite of the bunch, but I think Bonecrusher here looks pretty nice. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go over our accessory bag here and check these blasters out. So let's go ahead and get those popped out. Just from looking into the bag, they look fairly similar each. So I'm kind of curious to see them both up front. Got those batteries magnetized to the weapons. And here they are. Yeah, they're pretty much almost identical, but there are some differences in there, which is, it's okay and understandable. Yeah, that hinge here. Of course, these are going to fold up to create a larger blaster for Devastator once everything is combined. You see the magnets down here to activate the eye lights in the heads. Nice black. You got some gunmetal. Around to the bottom, nothing. From this side, same black and gunmetal. But cool. And then here we have 3 different bags. So here's the hardware for each of these, for Scavenger and Bonecrusher. So one for each, and then you have a couple of batteries, so one for each of the hardware, and they'll pop one in. So I think we're gonna go ahead and start with Scavenger first. We'll save Bonecrusher for last, just to keep it in order, 05 and 06. So let's go ahead and get him transformed into bot mode. All right. So first thing, we're going to go ahead and separate the base from the tread. So go ahead and pop that apart like that. And then down here at the feet, we will separate these. Just like that. Kind of pull them out to the side. If you did want to use your weapon storage, you can just fold that in like that. And you can pop this right on into here. Like that, so it'll hold the weapon, when he's in vehicle mode. So there's your weapon storage for Scavenger here. But anyways, we're gonna come back to these treads here, and we're gonna go ahead and do these feet first. So what we have to do is lift out that bottom piece of tread right here, and then we're gonna rotate that foot out to the front. Same on this side, just get a hold of that tread flap. Pull that up and then spin that foot over, and you already have his feet. But we're going to go back around to this side. We're going to take this piece here and flip it up, and then come to these legs a bit, pull them out some, and pull them forward. Get these pieces untabbed and pulled out, and then bring these down. Here and here, but you need to come back down to these parts here and untab them, rotate this around, and then bring it back up and tab it in. Same with this side, untab, rotate down here at the calf area, and bring it back up and tab it in. And there's our legs. All right, now we're gonna come up to this part, and you wanna pull these apart here and here. These are the arms. So here are these joints, you wanna extend those out, and then you're gonna take the hand and extend that out. Same with this side. Pull that out and extend the hand out. So down here, you're just gonna get these out of the way for now. And we won't be up the top here, focus on this piece and kind of lift that out. bring this around and then bring that back piece down and snap that in. And then we have our head exposed. We're gonna go ahead and stand this piece up. We can bring this in, put this piece back up, and then we'll bring that down. And then we're gonna rotate that waist around to right here. Make sure you have this all lined up. And then we're gonna go ahead and spin that head around. Take the arms and pull these out just a bit here and here. You wanna get these side pieces kind of maneuvered around and in. They're gonna tab in right there. Same on this side. Get that out, spun in, pushed up and tabbed in. Then we can take this arm, bring that down, pull this out, spin them around, put that back, bring your arm around here, same on the side, bring that up and down, spin them around. You can bring up these back forearm flats to cover up the emptiness and snap them on in. And then give him a little pose here. And there is Scavenger in bot mode. So we're gonna go ahead and bring his weapon out. We're gonna pop that in his right hand. So he'll be ready to go. And then we're gonna go ahead and put in the battery hardware. So now the backs of the heads are both pretty similar, but I think we wanna go with this thicker one because his head looks a bit deep. So we're gonna keep that aside. Grab one of our hardware pieces here and put our battery in. Test it out with the other weapon just to make sure it works. Yes. And then we'll go ahead and put the hardware up into his head. And we'll close it up. Turn around. There you go. You got some light up eyes. Looks nice. See if we can activate it with the weapon. Yes, we can. All right, let's go ahead and show some quick articulation. So up at the head, it is on a ball joint. It can rotate a full 360. He can look up, down, and side to side. Over at the arms here, up at the shoulders, you have that hinge that allows the arm to come up. Rotate a full 360 like that. Down here at the bicep, you have some rotation. You have a single jointed hinge for the elbow. And then down at the hand, actually let's go to this one since we have the weapon in that one, but the hand is also on this rotating peg that can do a full 360. Mid-torso, you have a little bit of crunch there. You have to kind of undo the back a bit, you know, with that crane back there. And there you go, he can come forward about that far and up, of course. There is waist swivel down here. That piece isn't really much of a flap to notice, but down at the legs, you have a ratchet joint to allow the legs to come out forward that far. They can go back that far and out to the side about this far. So not much outward, but he's definitely got them. Down at the knees, you have that double jointed hinge here with that alloy piece down in the knee. You have a thigh swivel. And then if you untab this, of course, you'll have a calf swivel, but then you're going to come down to the foot and you have that little hinge piece here to allow the foot to pivot. So not bad at all. Not too much in the toe or heel, but pretty decent articulation on our Scavenger. Okay, now we're going to move on to Bonecrusher. So we have already went over all his details. What we didn't go over was this little smokestack here, which was actually down when we opened it, but you can hit that little notch there, pop this up, and you got your little smokestack in the front. around to the bottom. He as well can store his weapon. Do the same since they're very similar weapons. So we'll just fold that and slide that on up in there. You probably have to separate the legs first as normal, but no, it went in. And then you can store your weapon in his little compartment underneath. But what we're gonna do is transform him. So first we're gonna go ahead and take this and pull that out. We'll come around to the front and untab both of these, get them out of the way. Then we'll take this middle piece, lift it up, rotate it around to something like that. And we're gonna come around again with the base and the tread and separate it. Bring it out just a bit. We do want to get the weapon out of here as well, so we'll go ahead and take that out, put that off to the side. Now we're moving down to the legs again. They are the same process as Scavenger, so we separate them. We're gonna go ahead and pull this a bit to get that foot up, and then we'll swing that around right here. Same over here. Bring this up, swing that around so you have your foot and heel. We will untab the centerpiece and we'll spin it around at the calf there, line it up with the other side, and bring that down and tab it in. Same over here, just untab, spin, and tab right back in. All right, just a little bit more. So up here at the back of these treads, I guess you want to make sure they're a little separated, and go ahead and try to pull these legs down just a little bit. You don't have to go too much yet because we still have to do the rest of the body. And then we can bring these down and fold them down to where it almost gives it kind of some knee pad looks. And then I don't think these should tab in, but they can sit kind of in that little separation piece at the shred right here where the leg would bend at the knee. But very nice. All right, so now we're gonna spin him around and we're gonna start with the rest of the separation. We can probably start bringing this piece up. So you hear the nice ratchet in there, very cool. We're gonna go ahead and pull these two pieces out here and here. And down here, we're gonna separate those out to where they come to here. So we wanna go ahead, take this and spin this down to bring the head up, just like that. We're gonna bring this up. We already have this piece down, and fold that hinge, and then we'll tab down the little driver cockpit here, and we can probably bring this up. We're gonna go ahead and rotate them legs around, and then use that little hinge in there and bring them legs down and forward. So the bottom part should be complete now. We'll angle this up to the upper part of the torso. Same maneuvering here with these little side pieces. You're gonna bring them around and then tab them in. Same here and here, just like that. And then at the arms, we're gonna go ahead and spin these around, bring that down to here, fold that in, bring that up, spin them, and then bring that hand down. And we're gonna bring that piece up, and there we go, one arm. Bring it down, spin it, and flex that in. Whoops. Bring it down. We're gonna get the hand out, fold that back up, bring it around. So again, we're gonna go ahead and give him his blaster. So we'll pop this in his left. We're gonna bring the head around, see the hole is open. We're gonna get our little battery terminal and insert our battery. Bring it up and place it into the back of the head. Put that back piece on. Close it up. Bring over Scavenger and activate the eyes. And there we go. All right, some articulation time here on Bonecrusher. Starting at the head. Head, of course, is on a ball joint and can rotate a full 360. He can look up, he can look down, he can look a little side to side, not too much though. Over at the shoulders, he's got that hinge. Arm can come completely up, come back out. It can rotate a full 360. You have bicep rotation, a single jointed hinge here for the elbow, and then down at the hand, you have that rotating peg to allow the hand to move a full 360. All right, torso. Oh, let's stand him up a little bit more. So he's got a bit of an ab crunch here. That's actually quite decent. He, of course, has his waist swivel. You got to pull this flat piece out a little bit. Then down at the hips, same as Scavenger. He's got that joint in there to allow the leg to come out. Not far at all, of course, about that far. Put that back in. You have the ratchet to allow the leg to come that far. And, of course, back that far. There is a little bit of thigh swivel in there. This little shovel piece here is blocking it a bit. I'll come down to the knees. You have a double jointed alloy hinge, same as Scavenger as well. Put that back up. If we pop this, you know, same leg articulation as a Scavenger. So you got these tread legs that are kind of awkward. To pop that, he will have calf rotation. And then you have the hinge down here at the ankle to allow the foot to do a pivot. So pretty basic articulation on Bonecrusher here. All right, so here are Scavenger and Bonecrusher together. I think we're gonna go ahead and try to squeeze in the rest of the family. So let's go ahead and we're actually gonna change angles, move to a larger area where we can put all 6 of them together and we'll show them off. All right, here we go. That worked out pretty well. So we're able to fit all 6 in the shot. Starting at the left with Hook, Mixmaster, Scavenger, Bonecrusher, Scrapper, and Long Haul. So you have GLA-01 through 06, the Mecha Invasion Giant Legion, and next up is the Devastator. But we're gonna go ahead and end this video with 05 and 06, and we'll go ahead and toss them up onto the turntable and give you some final thoughts.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Crossfire Collectibles.
Crossfire Collectibles.
Crossfire Collectibles.
Crossfire Collectibles. And knowing is half the battle. Yo, Joe.
We now return to the Transformers.
All right, so here we have it. Set 3 of the Mecha Invasion Giant Legion, GLA-05 Excavator and GLA-06 Bulldozer, third-party Masterpiece Scale, Transformers, Constructicons, Scavenger, and Bonecrusher. Man, that's a mouthful. But, yep, here they are. The 5th and 6th figure for our Giant Legion Mecha Invasion Devastator, and I'm super excited. So, we got these transformed into their bot form. You got to see the vehicle modes. And next up is the combiner mode. So we're going to save that for a part 4 of this entire series. And we're going to show you their combined modes and put them into their Devastator. So that's next up, and I am super, super excited for it. I can't wait to see it. We got some nice comparisons to show you along with it. And yeah, that's going to probably take a whole day to do. I'm thinking we have to actually set up the area and all that. But as far as these figures come along, they really did an amazing job. They're affordable. You can get 2 per set. It's roughly $60 to $70 depending on where you get them. I actually paid a little more for this set so I could get them rushed to me, just because I have a huge work schedule coming up, and I wanted to get these done as soon as possible so I can get them moved on and out the way. But they're finally here. I love them, and I couldn't be happier with this brand. They are a great company. They made these affordable, very, very, I guess, stable, and nicely well made. The colors, they are simply amazing. They just look so good. Very, very G1 accurate. That lime green, the purple, and the blacks, as well as the silvers. Lots of nice accents and decals on them. They look good, and they come with batteries for their eyes to help them light up, that you don't need to go out and search for, so that's a plus. Battery name should be on them. I didn't actually get it for this video, sorry about that, but they're on there, and I couldn't recommend these more. They're very nice. I can't wait to see it in the full Devastator mode in person, and that's what's really going to be the deal sealer right there. So super looking forward to that, and can't wait. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please, like always, leave that giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we will see you back for part 4 of the Devastator Combiner. Peace.